Hi, I'm Julie Buzzo. This is one of my favourite summer salads with lamb. I love it. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's from my book, Julie Buzzo's Never Ending Summer. To roast the tomatoes, simply sprinkle them with a little bit of salt and sugar, pepper, and a little secret ingredient is some coriander seeds. And that gives them a really lovely lemony flavour. And I put the coriander seeds in a little grinder, makes it really fast to do. Black pepper, sea salt, and a tiny drizzle of olive oil. Fabulous, wonderful way to roast tomatoes. They go into a nice hot oven, 225 Celsius, that's about 425 Fahrenheit, for 15 minutes. While the tomatoes are cooking, I'll prepare the eggplant. To start, we just trim off the end, and then I'm going to cut the eggplant into really nice thin slices. And it's important you have a really sharp knife and a knife that's got a really deep heel so that it can go right through the eggplant. Put them on a plate, and they don't need to be salted. We're going to fry them straight from that point, or you can barbecue them as well. Pass them through a little bit of oil like so. You'll get away with using far less oil. Much better for you. Put them into a nice hot pan. I've got a ridged grill pan here, but you can cook them on a barbecue grill as well. When they're nice and golden, turn them over. Look at that beautiful colour. Really deep golden brown, and it gives them such a gorgeous flavour. Right, well that's the eggplants done. So now let's have a look at the lamb. I've got some beautiful short loin, also known as backstraps. And all we need to do with these, you get the butcher to trim them for you. We're just going to put them in a dish with some olive oil and a few sprigs of rosemary. Lovely flavour combination. Everybody knows lamb and rosemary, but it does work. It's really great. It's nice and pungent, the flavour of rosemary, and it does work with the lamb. And all we want to do really is just to get them a little bit coated, and then they're going to be cooked in either a dry griddle or frying pan or ridged pan, or you can do them over a barbecue hot plate. A little bit of black pepper on the lamb before cooking, just give them another toss, and then they're ready to go into a nice hot pan, and they cook very quickly because they're quite thin pieces of meat. There's no oil in the pan is dry. That's because the lamb itself has already been oiled. We don't need any extra oil in the pan. Turn them after a couple of minutes. They're very fast to cook because they're quite thin meat, and you'll find that once they're ready, you can move them. They don't stick. Don't overcook them. You want them to stay beautifully juicy and moist. So 2 to 3 minutes per side. Now look, they're ready to come out. They've still got a bit of bounce in. Don't overcook them. And just transfer them to a chopping board. And then we need to season them with a good grinding of sea salt. There they are. Lovely and juicy. And I'm just going to let them rest for about 5 minutes for them to firm up, and then they'll be sliced and put in the salad. They've had 15 minutes. Gorgeous. They've just started to caramelise around the edges, which is just what we want, and they sort of soften and collapse, and they're really juicy and concentrated. Okay, we're going to make the salad now with chickpeas. I've got a can of chickpeas which have been drained. I'm going to add a clove of crushed garlic, so we're going to have some good bit of punch there from the garlic, good for you too. And we've got some lemon juice, squeeze that in. And then plenty of black pepper, freshly ground, some sea salt, and olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. And then we just need to toss that all together. Lemon, olive oil, lots of garlic, and that's the basis of our salad with these lovely sweet tomatoes, gorgeous lamb, and nutty eggplant and rocket. The meat's been resting for a good 5 minutes, so I'm ready to slice it now. I'm going to put the salad together now with some lovely crunchy rocket. That's also known as arugula. And now we're going to add the eggplant slices. And I want to have some of this beautiful lamb. Oh, look at the gorgeous colour of that. So juicy, so delicious, and so lean and so good for you. And then we have some of the chickpeas go in with lots of that lovely garlicky dressing. And some of our roasted tomatoes. Looks great. Delicious salad to have for summer. Remember, you can cook this, the meat on the barbecue, or if the weather's not good, you can cook it inside. And that just gets a very gentle little toss together. And if you're fond of olives, add a couple of black olives as well. And then a little lemon wedge or two for serving. Hope you try the recipe. I've got many more on my website, juliebuzo.com. I hope you try them and enjoy them.